soon as you have like rock bottom in your life, they're not there to pick up the pieces with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you need people around you that are gonna help you pick up the pieces no matter what.
Yeah, you steady losing cause you steady snoozing. Man, my grind exclusive screaming hallelujah. A thin line between a lie and the truth. You rather sleep in the cooch.
What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Tatiyonna Raelynn back with another video, and as you guys can see in the title, we are talking about toxic people, how you need to let them girl, and any other girl talk that I feel like we just need to talk about, period. Y'all, if y'all have not hit that subscribe button, pause right here, go and hit that subscribe button and become a part of the beauty bosses, period, because yeah, I love y'all. Anyways, this coronavirus stuff is crazy. Like, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it. It's just like insane, this whole little quarantine and staying in the house. I'm gonna be trying to upload more, so yeah, it's the time for that. People are just sitting at home, probably bored, kids are not in school, so I'm gonna be posting, and today we're gonna have a little girl chit chat. And by the way, thank y'all for 300 subscribers. Thank y'all so much. I'm so happy. Anyways, so let's get right into the video. Let's talk about toxic people, toxic relationships, as far as if you're in a relationship with somebody, because obviously all like even your friendship is a relationship. Boyfriend and girlfriend relationships, friendships, even family, all that. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I just feel like as I'm getting older, I'm realizing more of what being toxic is, if that makes sense. Because sometimes when you're just growing up, you just kind of adjust to things that are not normal. Just, you know, by default, because if you've been around this your whole life, you think that all these things are normal, and it's just not, okay? So, and that's for family and just anything, you know. And one thing I can say about myself personally, even if you feel like you yourself, you're being toxic, I feel like, I mean, you know, sometimes we got to put ourselves in check and be like, you know, calm down. I'm not acting like my normal self. What's the problem? And some people just, they can't do that. But first of all, I'm grown and I can admit when I'm wrong, so I'm learning more on how to become a more positive person, not being around toxic people, because you are what you hang around. If you're hanging around a whole bunch of toxic people and you're not seeing when you're in a toxic situation because you're in there, you're like, oh, that person loves me, they wouldn't do that to me. But in reality, maybe sometimes they're holding you back from your blessings. Not everybody is meant to move on in your journeys in life. So if they're holding you back and you want to move forward, you just gotta let them go. Cause I had to do that to there's friends that I have fell out with. We stopped talking and we talk again. Just at that moment in our life, it just was not meant for us to be friends. You know, everything happened for a reason. I believe that 110%. So yeah, and then let's start with friendships, and I'll just give a few examples of friendships that I have had, and it's like, okay, this is not working, because I haven't really been a girl who always had like a lot of friends. I have 3 best friends, and that's pretty much it. Anybody else, I would consider them like associates and people that, like, you know, just people to have fun with. But I don't really use the word friend loosely, because, you know, you may think somebody your friend and turn around, that person sleeping with your man, or that person talking about you, or that person just envy. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. So I just take my time with stuff like that. And I know y'all all seen, I forgot what exact play of Tyler Perry, but I remember he was just explaining like relationships and friendships and all that type of stuff like a tree. And that is so true. If I could find that clip, I'm gonna insert it. But
if somebody want to walk out of your life, let them go. Especially if you know you done everything you can do, you done sat around and been the best man or the best woman you could be, and they still want to go, let them go. Whatever they running after, they'll see what they had in a minute, but by then it's going to be too late. Because you'll sit there and you'll go, because half these people you be sitting around crying about it, worry about 2-3 years from now, you ain't going to even remember their last name. How many times you done seen folks somewhere, you be like, what the hell was I thinking? I done been there, I be like, what was wrong with me? What was I going through? I must have been lonely as hell to hook up with you. Let folks go, son. Some people come in your life for a lifetime, some come for a season. You got to know which is which. And you're going to always mess up when you mix them seasonal people up with lifetime expectations. You can't, they got people that done got married with people they was only supposed to be with for a season. They done got married to people they only supposed to be with for a season and wonder why they having so much hell in their life. That was a person that was supposed to come and teach you one thing. You didn't know it, so you just fell in love. And now you wonder why you ain't got no peace, nowhere you go. No. Listen, I put everybody that come in my life in the category of a tree. Some people are like leaves on a tree. The wind blow, they over here. They unstable. The blow the other way, they over here. Ain't nothing. Season change, they wither and die. They gone. That's all right. That's some people. Most people in the world are like that. They just there to take from the tree. They ain't there to do nothing but take and give shade every now and then. That's all they can do. But don't get mad at people like that. That's who they are. They ain't gonna never be nothing. That's what they put on this earth to be, but be what they are, a leaf. Some people are like a branch on that tree. You gotta be careful with them branches too, because they'll fool you. They'll get there and make you think they're a good friend and they're real strong, but the minute you step out there on them, they'll break and leave you high and dry. But if you find you 2 or 3 people in your life that's like the roots at the bottom of that tree, you are blessed, because that's them the kind of people that ain't going nowhere. They ain't worried about being seen. Don't nobody have to know that they know you. They ain't got to know what they doing for you. But if them roots wasn't there, that tree couldn't live. You understand? And they ain't got a tree can have 100 million branches, but only a few roots down at the bottom to make sure it get everything it needs. I'm telling you something.
Because for all 3 of my best friends, my family that's loyal to me, and I'm loyalty is the biggest thing to me. I will do anything for any of them, and that's just how I roll. But yeah, anyways, in a big group, I rather have quality over quantity. Like, I'd rather have a quality relationship with my boyfriend than be talking to a whole bunch of dudes. Or I'd rather have a quality, friendship with my friends than to have a whole bunch of friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I am and how I perceive life. And as I have gotten older, that loyalty has always been a big thing to me, but it means even more now, just as you get older, because there be some snake stuff going around nowadays. It's too much for me. And once you get older, it is harder to meet new people too, just in general, because it's like you're adult, you're working. Like, I mean, I guess you could meet people at work, but I don't like that, like, that drama work either. Like, too much. No, I don't like any of that stuff. So it's kind of harder to meet, like, people when you get older. Like, if you ain't in school, I feel like it's harder. So yeah, all my friends have been people that I have met in school. Like, I haven't really met anybody like outside of school, and I'm still like friends with them. So yeah, and then onto relationships. These dudes, where do I even start with this? I just feel like now that I am getting older, I feel like everybody just like, oh, relationship goals this, they're seeing things on social media. No, half of that stuff I just think of social media. Like, I like to get on social media, look at things, but I have to always remind myself social media is fake. You know what I'm saying? I just always tell myself that, like, people make it seem like they happy, and like some couples make it seem like they're so happy, and those be like the most miserable people in the world. Like, I just no. These dudes, there's I know girls be like, you know, these guys ain't nothing, all that type of stuff. But there are great guys out here. I think where women set themselves short is we don't take our time. Like, we just kind of get our feelings involved so quick and sell ourselves short sometimes. Like, I feel like we're the prize at the end of the day. And I was just talking to my friend the other day just about just friendships, relationships, everything, and I was like, it's so crazy because a woman will forgive her. I don't know why women are so much more forgiving to men, in my opinion, and I'm only speaking for myself because I don't know how other women are, but in my opinion and what I have experienced and seen in my life, so more forgiving to men than they are to women. Like, I know, like, say for example, like, your guy may cheat on you or whatever, or just say something disrespectful, and it's easier for you to forgive your dude rather than, like, if you and your friend had something happen, and, like, it's just so easy for you to be like, okay, like, this friendship is over type deal. I feel like that's just what I had experienced in friendships and, like, relationship type things. Like, I just feel like women are just so much more forgiving to men, and it's crazy because I feel like men come and go, but your friends should be there forever if that's really your friend. You get what I'm saying? It can't be no fake love type stuff, but, like, if that's really your sis, like, it's beyond, like, because my friends are like sisters to me. Like, I love all of them to death. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there to pick up the pieces if things don't work, if he not doing his part. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be there always for you as a friend, and I want my friends to do the same thing. And I feel like me and my friends, we resemble each other a lot. Like, we kind of similar in a way, and that's why I feel like we're all so close. But that's one thing that bothered me, because women are so strong. We are so strong, and we are the prize, and I just never want us to feel, you know, less and just always pressure and want a relationship. And a relationship too, like, some people just love the person so much, and they're not realizing sometimes that they're in a toxic situation, and maybe you guys are just better off as friends, or just better off not talking at all. And it's like, it's hard to say when it comes out your mouth, but obviously everything happened for a reason, and you will be able to meet your match one day. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to step back in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, a family member that you're not like getting along. Step back and be like, let me do what's best for me, because at the end of the day, you have to live life for yourself. Because when you start living life for other people, then you're not happy anymore, and then you create toxic situations because you want to argue because you're not happy, and then it just create a whole cycle on toxic situations, period. And it's just, I mean, I feel like a lot of people just don't see it that way, and I didn't see it that way when I'm 24 now, but I didn't see it that way when I was 18, 19. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I was just living my life, being young, having fun. But the more you grow and the more you learn from other people, and when I talk to people, I talk a lot, and when I talk to people, I like to know why they think the way they think, because I know why I think the way I think, of course, but I like to hear other people, you know, view on life, view on relationships, view on toxic people, view on everything, so I can look at life in somebody else's lens and not always just look at it through my eyes. Because me and my mom was having a conversation, you may agree to disagree, but one thing is you can't say you did not try to understand. That's one thing about me. I try to understand every situation, even though I may not agree with it. I literally do try to understand, and that's just me. But I have not always been like that, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe at some points in life I was a toxic person to other people, not intentionally, because I felt like I just had to battle my own demons at the end of the day. And once you grow as a person, then you gonna feel like, okay, there's toxic people in my life. Now that I'm growing and getting better and I want better for my life, there's toxic people in my life, so let me, you know, grow. And like I said, everything happened for a reason. If you are in a relationship, if you have a, you know, situation that is with your friends or your family, you know, take a step back, because life is short for once. Life is short for one, and for two, you just gotta live your best life. Like, I know everybody say that, but you do, because you don't want to leave this earth and say that I was worried about a female, or I was worried about a dude, or I was worried about if my cousin liked me, or just all these different things, worried about what somebody else think. Because at the end of the day, period, boo, it's your life. Live for you, make yourself happy, grind, be about your money, and everything else will fall into play. Like, for real, that's what I am realizing. Like, I'm not finna be stuck on no dude or no friendship if they ain't better in my life. If you ain't crying over me, what am I crying over you for? Period. Like, that's not how it's finna happen, because I've been in situations and I'm like crying over a dude, sitting here crying. He ain't shedding one tear, okay, one tear, and I'm the one that's looking goofy. Like, put your big girl panties on, you grown. Chase the money and chase your dreams, chase the things that you want to accomplish in life. And trust me, once he see you doing good, he'll come back around. And if you don't want him, guess what? Find somebody else. It's plenty of men on this earth, and it's plenty of people who you can meet and become friends and all this type of stuff with. So don't sell yourself short, period. That's the moral of the story. Do not sell yourself short. Live your best life. We all need to live our best life, because Tatiyonna will be living hers. You get what I'm saying? I'm taking it day by day. But anyways, that's all I have to say about toxic people. I can talk all day about this, but I'm gonna just stop right here because I don't want to make the video too long. But anyways, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you guys again for 300 subscribers. If you guys haven't subscribed, what are you guys doing? Like, I would never do that to y'all. Like, if y'all had y'all channels, drop them down below. I'm subscribing to y'all. It's all about supporting each other. So hit that subscribe button. 300, 500 is next, 1,000 is after that, and then we're gonna keep growing, period. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, my loves.